217 Recovery Podcast.
Hey now.
19th of November.
Here we are.
2019. We only have 140. Yeah.
How you doing? My name's
So many
Chris
days
Goss.
left of the year. Like Chris. My name's Corey Winfield.
I'm Ryan Beckman.
This is the 217 Recovery Podcast where we talk about things in recovery. I don't know if you can hear in the background, though. We have the sweatshop going.
Full effect.
Yep. Printing some stickers.
Yep. Multitasking tonight.
Yeah, and then you're going to have...
Sweatshop going, little podcast going, some things happening.
Things are going to be good.
The only thing that would make this better would be a cigarette as I speak. But we can't do that. So I'll just skip on that.
Something just struck me as you said the 19th of November. One of my ex's birthdays. I was like,
Oh, isn't that cute?
Right.
Let's give her a shout out.
What's her name?
happy birthday, Tracy.
Oh, Tracy. Oh.
I haven't talked to you in probably 15 years. How's it going?
Do you remember the 15-year-old girlfriend's birthday?
We were together for, well, no, it hasn't been 15 years. We were together for 7 years, though.
Whoa. So Tracy was the one for a minute. You thought, I'm going to marry this girl.
Yeah, we got together in high school. I took her to prom. Then, I don't know, I just started partying and didn't pay enough attention to her, and you know how it got a little
Put him on
ugly.
the back burner.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
Is she the one that got away?
Well, she was like salutatorian of her class. She was like,
she's the one that
I
got
was like, oh, she's my free meal ticket, you know?
Yeah,
Nah.
right.
Well, I just always wanted like somebody to make like as much money as I do, you know? She wanted to be a veterinarian. I don't think she ever went through with that.
When was the last time you looked her up on Facebook?
Should we do it right now?
Yes, I think we should.
I don't look her up.
I will.
She's friends with one of my sisters, so like, once in a while I'll see a reminder of the past.
What's she looking like?
Hot mess or...
No, she's... I don't know.
All right, let's
You don't know if she's still fine?
Let's pull her up.
There's something you don't want to say. You
I
dating
don't
somebody
really...
now?
I haven't seen her in years.
Well, you
I
just
haven't
said
looked-
that you saw pictures or you'll see stuff.
What's...
I
no.
see stuff with my exes. I was
Oh, well, she looks about the same, I guess. Like, you know, just like the little face or whatever.
The little face.
Oh,
And, you know, she might say something like, you know what I mean?
you're not friends with her then on Facebook?
I'm not.
Oh,
Shoot a
that's
friend
why.
request.
What if she comments, you know, how your little profile pic or whatever pops up there next to it? That's all I've seen.
Is it Brooke that she's friends with or Brittany or is it
Renee.
Renee. I knew it would be Renee. Renee's the nice one.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she is. She really is.
Is she?
And so when you normally go to see her page, it's just you don't see any pictures because it's blocked. Is she like the type of girl that has like a dog as her profile picture, or like her 8 kids or something?
I don't know how many. I don't know how many kids she has, and there's 1 or 2, couple stepkids. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
The white picket fences and the nice house.
She's probably regretting every minute of leaving you.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, of course.
I know she's still bitter. Whenever,
Resentment?
if I have a current girlfriend, she'll still bag on me. Oh, that piece of shit.
Oh, great.
And I want you to think about this, Ryan. What was?
I mean, I probably was pretty much. I was. You know, I can say I wasn't the best boyfriend at that time. You know, I went through being 20, 21, 22. Didn't last much longer. I think till I was like from 17 to 23 or something. I was with her, 24, somewhere in there. You know.
Yeah.
So
Good 6 years.
So what was?
maybe she was only 6 years. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the last thing you said to her
Sound check, check and check, 1, 2.
was I don't know what was it.
It's not you, it's me.
I
Fine.
don't. I really don't remember.
Fine.
I mean, I know.
Whatever.
When we broke up, she was trying to be controlling, and I wasn't letting it happen, or maybe more of my perception. But either way, I still talked to her after that one time and apologized. And probably the last thing I said was bye.
Fine. I think it was fine or
Fine.
whatever.
Whatever.
No, I wasn't petty.
Don't do Doug.
Stay away from Steve.
Yeah. He's got herpes.
Riddled with disease.
I was doing all right at that point in time anyways. I was just starting out mining, and I was starting to slow down, not party so much for a while there, so...
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, and people are probably thinking, why are we talking about Ryan's girlfriend and ex-girlfriend? Well, that's because it has something to do with recovery. It really does. Some people
look back at our past.
memories, man. And
Oh, yeah.
See
you
what
can
happened.
remember what songs. I'm sure there's songs that remind you of her, just like the date reminded you of her.
I think our song was
But there's movies.
Top Gun song.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're on the
Take
motorcycle.
my, no, take my breath away.
What's the matter with you? Oh, really? I remember when they got away, she wore jeans, a jean jacket, bedazzled jeans with brown boots, sat down next to me and said, "Hey, Joker." Had a streak in her hair. I called her my perfect storm. How you doing, Amber? Yeah. A little piece of my heart right there. Still got it. Hope she's going to get her heart together.
Okay, lots of sound effects going on there.
Yeah.
That's,
We got to cover up the sound of the sweatshop, the whip going against the children's back.
Hey, man, that's the one that got away. That's the one that got away.
And, you know, it happens. It happens.
I don't know if it was the one that got away. She was like kind of an opposite personality of me, so...
Yeah, it works out for the best. I mean, they never really got away.
I think more or less
We let go.
got in our own way.
Yeah, yeah.
We got in our own way. We prevented something that potentially could have been good by, you know, making a rash impulse decision on rushing something that, you know, didn't need to happen. I mean, but we had to experience that on our own. You know,
Yeah.
we had to experience this on our own. I've never done this before. I'm going to try that. You know, so if I didn't learn that way, I'm not going to learn by watching you guys do this at all. I'm going to learn my own way. I have to figure this problem out myself.
We can't figure it out for you.
No.
We can say, hey, do this podcast with us. This helps us, you know,
Right.
and wait till you start getting out and doing stuff with us too, and you'll realize, wow, like this is kind of like people are listening. Like this is crazy.
It is. It is.
And
Wowzers.
yeah,
Wowzers.
and
Yous guys.
the relationship thing though, like if I were to have got myself clean and stayed sober, and like this girl, her name was Denise, and she would be the one. The family loves her still to this day. Like she'll hit me up, text me, you know, and she look like Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But anyway, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have done radio probably. I wouldn't have done the things that I've done. I wouldn't have almost knocked over the dude in Mudvayne in the Alamo Dome coming around the corner, you know, because I was smashed. You know, I wouldn't have jumped on stage with Buck Cherry throwing stuff out, you know, like during Crazy Bitch.
You never experience, and these are the experiences that we remember. You know, some call it glorifying, but the things you remember of what we thought was a good time, the stuff that you thought was cool, the things that we thought was awesome. You never would have experienced something like that in your life if you wouldn't. Because I always say I'm an alcoholic addict junkie. You know, I'll never forget where I came from, but I know where I got to. Put me in this position that I'm in today, in a one-horse town, is the best place that I can be for myself right now today. The last meeting I was in, you know, people talk to me and I try to help them. Because if I take my mind off of my own crap for a little while and I try to help them and try to talk to them a little bit, try and talk them off the ledge or try and help them make phone calls, it's helping me. This podcast helps me. I'd love, like I say, I've said it a million times. You've heard it. You know, maybe I'm trying to work in the recovery field so I can sit in a detox and say, man, you are effed up. But so was I. And look where I'm at today.
Yeah.
You can get there.
And you're not trying to help them by telling them what to do. You're just trying to help them, like you said, hey, here's the numbers you need to call.
Right.
You know, here's a place that's good for you. It might drive you crazy, but you know what? It's better than most places.
It's better than sitting in a trap house or sitting in a house, you know, where you're just stabbing yourself or drinking yourself to death. Whatever it may be, you're giddy up that's going to try, that you think is fixing yourself. Right now, I'm fixing myself, and this is the best fix that I could ever give myself.
I think
concentrating on getting my stuff together.
today we were talking about empathizing and, listening to people and hearing them more. That's kind of what they need. And I don't try to preach to them, but if they're looking for advice or they're about to make some kind of rash decision or do something, which I just like to ask them, well, let's play this tape forward and let's see where this is going and where it's going to end up and what do you think the outcome's going to be, and let them,
figure it out.
Figure it out.
Like we said, figure it out for yourselves. I have to figure it out for myself.
What's your objective here, and how do you think where this is going to go? That's that's what I like to try to do nowadays.
Yeah, Andy said in our meeting tonight, that he had saved $1,500. Well, first he said he saved $1,500 by drinking, and then he had to change it by not drinking, and that was kind of funny. And I thanked him immediately when he said that. I was like, "Oh, thanks, yeah, okay."
Yeah.
Then he caught it, and he said that, and I don't even know how much I would have saved. I'm sure there's an app. I'm sure that's the one Andy
How much
has.
I've saved now?
Yeah, from
the last several months, a lot.
Because it's not just the money I spent on liquor. It was the dumb money that I couldn't drive. I didn't feel like going to the store, so I'm ordering Chinese food. I'm ordering pizzas.
Court fines.
Well, now, yeah.
Jesus.
All that.
But, just the stupid spending that goes along with it.
The stupid spending I got when I got out of the day I got out of treatment. I had a check for $370, which I still have $1 of to this day.
Yes.
$1 out of 360. I would have blew through that 360 in
3 hours.
Yeah, give or take 6. Because I had an expensive habit. I don't like to say this; it's a recovery thing, but the things that I stabbed into my body are expensive, and the way I did it was even more expensive. It wasn't a cheap hobby. It wasn't collecting baseball cards. I wasn't making money off of this. I was spending more money than I had. Oh, Birdman got that Clemens money. He gonna be good for it. I'll front you. Yeah.
Then you owe people.
Yeah, no. Then you get a check for $750, and guess what? You're already down $400 because you get paid on a Thursday at 11 o'clock at night. You got to be 3:45 in the morning to go punch in at 5:30 to go skin ham. And you're $400 into the hole already. Just because you waited up till 11 o'clock to make sure you paid off so-and-so and got your giddy up. Good grief. But I have $1 left after 3 weeks.
It's impressive.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, because I don't have food on my shelves. The guys are generous here. I had a blueberry Eggo waffle this morning. Thanks, JK. And, sorry, that might be a little loud. But, here in this house, we help each other as much as, somebody doesn't turn their alarm clock off at 7:30 in the morning. But,
the house manager doesn't come in yelling.
Clean that up! Clean it up! It's supposed to be somebody else's job. Clean it up!
Whose cup is that out there?
No shit, crap. I know whose it is.
I don't appreciate you coming in here yelling. Pick up your crap.
Right, but I mean, it's like Naveed said. It's nobody's gonna pick up after you when you're out of here. In treatment centers, you kind of do the thing. Someone's supposed to clean up. Someone's supposed to clean up. I think it was a quote from Oscar the Grouch. Just because you live in a trash can doesn't mean you're garbage. Or just because you're something like that. I remember I seen it on the wall and. Because I had to do breakfast or lunch dishes, and this particular person never did it, and now there's only 2 of us, and they were just outside sunning themselves, just doing what they wanted to do because they had to look good for the guys.
I think maybe
resentment.
I think it would maybe go.
Talk about it.
Just because I live in the garbage can doesn't mean I'm going to pick up your trash.
No, I think it's just because I'm garbage doesn't mean I live in a trash can.
Just because I live in a trash can doesn't mean you're garbage. One of these days I'll get back there and I'll look at that thing and I'll read it right. Who knows? But I think I still held a resentment against that person, and that was my second trip, and I made it back twice after that. So, but the thing is, I made it back alive. Went to an OP, outpatient today. That was good. Talked to an old person, an older person. She knows who she is. 2020. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Is that the shout out? I mean, because we were talking, because I was like, you guys want to do some show prep, figure out what we're
I had an
talking about.
accidental shout out.